Look, he stays healthy. He's a top 3 back in football.
I need that for a drop. 32, I see you.
That was a hell of a play.
I just love the drop.
I like this one. 4 o'clock. Here's the thing, though. How refreshing is it? Like, Rico, all the years we've watched the Lions, and they never have secondary pieces. Like, they always have Calvin, right? But, like, who was his secondary pieces? Who are the other receivers?
Golden Tate.
Yeah. Like, I look at this team. You have Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know what Scotty Reynolds can do. Nice complementary receiver, the Rams' familiarity. You have Hawkinson, who, look, he's never going to be George Kittle. But he can.
You don't have to pay him like it. But
well, I'm not paying him. I'm watching him walk out the door.
That's a different show, but okay.
I know it is. I'm just not doing it. You have DeAndre Swift. You have Jamal Williams. You're eventually going to have J-Mo. You have Chark. I believe this offense can spearhead them to being in the graphic. Now, they got to be 2-2 after 4 games. Minnesota will be a very difficult thing, especially if Minnesota loses tonight, up-down theory, the whole bit. But, Rico, I'm willing to buy this offense being the calling card and being a consistent problem for opponents.
I totally agree, Mike. I mean, because you look, and I think the reason what makes this offense so good is because you can't key on one player. You can't.
Now that's customer service. Look at David. Mitch Trubisky's your quarterback, but you're not in a bad mood. That's big.
But now you can't double team. You can't just say, we got to take away this person
right,
and the team will fall apart. Okay, you do this. Okay, Hawkinson gets a big catch late. You see Swift, falls down, long runs. You see everybody. And then, St. Brown, I mean, dude just catches touchdowns. I mean, I guess he's probably on everybody's fantasy league or everybody wants him right now because all he does is catch touchdowns.
Look, there's balance to it. I think when the line gets healthy, there's going to be weeks. They're going to be
able to. And that's just it, too. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
But you did all of that yesterday minus 3 offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive because that's a recipe for disaster. That's where you're thinking Daron Payne is just going to come in and just have a field day. Nah, your guys stood up, did what they had to do. You got depth on this team, something you don't often hear when people talk about the Lions.
No, and it's a sign that they're actually building it. Now, again, I don't want to get carried away, and I'm not telling you the Commanders are great. This has to be a week-to-week thing where you just understand. Like, coaches often will break it down into 4-game segments. Segment 1, go 2-2.
Yeah.
You're beat up. You don't have your first-round pick. You don't have your second-round pick, and you're missing 3 offensive linemen. 2-2.
Yeah.
Survive it.
Next week, I think probably house money, but you can't lose to Seattle.
That's exactly right.
You just can't lose to Seattle.
There's going to be 4 or 5 games on this schedule. You're not allowed to lose.
Right.
Everything else is going to be a coin flip, and we need to win half of those. That's really all it is. We're not curing cancer. I mean, like you look at a schedule, but I think the offense is going to be a distinct problem for people. And 2 weeks in, it's hard to argue. That's a good defense Philly has. This offense was able to put up points. They were able to run the ball. But, look, I'm really happy, and like I said, I don't want to do the shows about being 0-2. I don't want to do the shows having to question Dan Campbell. I just want to watch football. I want to be able to talk about it. So they accomplished it.
And you know what else? You brought up Dan Campbell, Mike. You know what was so refreshing? I was talking about it with Caputo yesterday on the post-game show. You got to watch the other coach do dumb things and melt down and question those decisions. Campbell stayed in his lane. You watch Riverboat Ron, I'm going to go for 2. Just kick the extra point, and it'll be a 7-point game. Nah, going for 2.
Coaches have done well. No coach right now. No coach is even in the zip code of Nathaniel Hackett.
Is he trying to get fired?
It is stunning. But that's for, I'm sure, football today at some point.
I mean,
it's unbelievable. Go to Glenn in Royal Oak. What's up, Glenn?
Hey, guys. It's a Victory Monday. It's a weird feeling. Not used to this.
I know. It's nice, right?
Yeah, but a couple things. I mean, I thought this is a must-win game. They had to do it, and they legit. I mean, it's hard in the NFL to never once let the other team at least tie you or take the lead. They were above. They were leading the game all 4 quarters, and when it got close, when I'm like, here comes another Lions-esque thing. They give it to Amon-Ra St. Brown for a 50-yard scamper, and they give it to Swift. It's just stuff like this that does not – it hasn't happened before. And then you could say you could argue the two best players yesterday was their fourth-round pick last year in St. Brown on offense and Rodriguez on defense as a sixth-rounder. That I cannot tell you. I don't think I've ever been able to tell you a third-day pick actually contributing to a Lions team. They're just doing stuff that I haven't seen as a Lions fan, and I would argue this is the most balanced offense through 2 weeks I've seen since I've been watching this team. It was always Stafford before, no run game. It was Barry Sanders before, no pass game. Now you have both. It looks like, at least through 2 weeks.
Glenn, I said to you the upside was to be a top 5 offense in the NFC. That they could do this, that I didn't buy Tampa, that I didn't buy New Orleans, that, Green Bay still has to show me something in the passing game, that there's an opportunity here. If they do this right, Glenn, I'm with you. And if you have that type of offense, you're going to stay in games.
And the biggest thing for me, honestly, they have 2 starting O-linemen yesterday, which is shocking to me, against Washington front that's supposed to be pretty good. When Jamison Williams comes back, this will be, in my mind, a free agent or a trade-like acquisition where, all right, if you want to stack the box, we'll throw it to J-Mo or St. Brown, and if you don't, then DeAndre Swift's going to run it down your throat. You're not going to be able to defend this team, potentially, when he comes back. And this just, I don't know, man. I was thinking they could go anywhere from 6 to 9 games this year. I'm still hoping if everything breaks right, they could potentially be in the graphic come December. But there's no one in the NFC that's really scaring me.
Let's get to Thanksgiving turkey in the graphic. We'll start there.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
No, I think the best thing that happened with this team, the best thing that happened with that team, the Lions caught the Commanders at the right time with no Chase Young, with you having 3 offensive linemen. I think
what was strange, and I don't care. It's the other team's problem, not the Lions. But I don't know what Scott Turner was doing from an offensive game plan standpoint when they came out. You got Terry McLaurin, you got Curtis Samuel, you got Jahan Dotson. They weren't even trying to get the ball perimeter, get the ball out. It was a weird opening quarter and a half for Washington. I don't care. It's not my problem. But then the second half, they started doing what you thought they would do all game.
I think they just got shell-shocked. I just think it was like, what? The Lions? Because let's face it, when you play the win-loss game and you see Detroit on there, you put the W next to it.
Well, good.
Lions punched them in the mouth.
Use it to your advantage. Go to Shelton.
Whoa.
What's up?
Look at that. Odds to win the East Division.
What?
Giants plus 450.
Take it easy.
Value. That's value, David.
Listen, hey, we are on to Dallas.
No.
Shelton, 97.1. What's up, Shelton?
Hey, how's it going, Brother Mike, Brother Rico?
Hey,
good, man. What's up?
This offense, the Lions offense is built, like I said, is ready to come out. Only, like I said, DeAndre Swift is the real deal. And I admit, to be honest, when he was first drafted, I really wanted Jonathan Taylor. Now, like I said, 32 is that dude. My only concern is we still don't have a quarterback. Because I saw the way Jared Goff threw the DJ Chark. Dude doesn't have the arm strength. And when Jameson Williams comes back, he doesn't have the arm strength to take it deep so we could take some deep shots. Other than that, the offense is good to go.
Well, Sheldon, here's the deal. We're going to grade Goff over the course of a season. Now, I think Rico's got every right to say after a 4-touchdown performance, I think he was 20 of 34, damn near 300 yards, he can still be better. But he's giving you a level of professionalism back there. And look, let's see what it looks like. When and if.
The game manager, Mike.
I agree.
Shelton,
I agree.
Here's the problem. Too many people have taken those 2 words to be something negative. You can win a Super Bowl with a game manager. You don't need Patrick Mahomes all the time. It's fun. It's enjoyable football, but a game manager can take you a long way.
But every now and then, it will be kind of nice to see a deep shot, too, when J-Mo comes back.
Well, and Shelton, here's the deal.
With that kid's speed.
Here's the deal. When he comes back, we grade what takes place. If he ain't throwing it deep, if he's never pushing the ball, if he's woefully underthrowing, we're going to talk about it. We'll comment on it. But I'm not going to write it off before I see it.
Yeah, and I just think that people fall in love with you want special. You want the pizzazz. You want Mahomes. You want Lamar. You want this guy that everybody just goes, ooh, did you see that pass? You can be a game manager, Mike.
Look, you got
you
two
can
guys.
Win a ton of games.
You got 2 teams right now tonight in Philly and Minnesota who some people believe are kind of those dark horse teams to win the NFC, right? Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins, Jalen Hurts. Nobody's mistaking them for Josh Allen anytime soon.
Right.
So it proves your point. And now that your Niners have Garoppolo, albeit through terrible circumstance, that injury to Lance was gross. I think the Niners have been upgraded.
Yeah.
For the here and now. You know what you're getting with Jimmy G. So it's proof to Rico's point. You can have a game manager and be all right. Everybody wants Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes. Everybody wants it.
Yeah. It's fun to see, the scramble and throwing it deep and okay. Or you can just consistently go out there, move the ball, don't turn it over, and score points. Because guess what? It works.
And
You're
likely
winning.
get paid half. Not quite half, but if Lamar's going to set the new bar like Deshaun Watson north of 50, and I can pay my guy 30 or 35, even 40, that $10 million buys you a couple starters. Mm-hmm. It matters. So I look, we'll take it game by game. 248-539-9797. We'll get more of your calls next. 97.1.